It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Birds and the Bucks coming up next.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Dancing to his left. The Butte, and oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 47-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Does the big boy have the juice? And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
On 1st down, Hurts. Able to get away. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Swift diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Mayfield on first down. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Right back to Chris Godwin. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Mayfield with it once more. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here, because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything. Chase
McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports
This one's been as good as
report.
advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach.
We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield.
What's been a
He was
tight
on
contest
point,
so far.
throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Opting to run again here with White. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
First down, here's White, taken down at the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Palmer. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Mayfield. Touchdown! Mike Evans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, Boston Scott. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a three-point.
But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. He wanted to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, your former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try it now with Swift, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Hurts. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us